Hi guys, the objective of this assignment is for you to identify different color harmonies, okay? And we are going to do that by creating this poster. Remember the color wheel you did in the past assignment? Well, you can copy one of these color wheels and bring it to work with it in this like infographic that we are doing. First, you have to create a document that it's 1,300 pixels by 1,000 pixels with just one artboard, okay? And you can present this the way you want to. I put my title like this. You can use another font, another way to present it, okay? It has to have your name in one of the corners of your document. Once you have pasted or duplicated here your the color wheel you created, I created six more copies to have 7 in total. Okay, I'll explain you how to do this later. And then once you have all your color wheels, let's start with the first one. Okay, I'm going to zoom in. And this is the way I am presenting the complementary harmony. I already have my color wheel in here, and I used a simple straight line to represent this. This color harmonies, you learned them in the previous assignment with the videos that I uploaded, with the information that you have in my site. If you haven't watched those videos and done that Kahoot, I recommend you to do that first before you start this activity, okay? So let's continue. I created this straight line, and to kind of select these two colors or to point out those colors, I created this small circle with the same feel that were in the color where they are, okay? But if you remember, I'm going to move this line over here so that you can see. If you remember, in the stroke properties we have the arrowheads, so you can use one of these items over here to point those ends, to change the ends of your arrows or your line, so you can point out those colors, okay? If you don't want to do that, if you want to do it the way I'm doing it, go ahead. You can even Google for color harmonies, color wheels, so that you can see how like many designers and people are using this, are presenting this information, okay? Now that you've put that, you can choose any color. You don't have to put your straight line in this blue and this red. You can put it the way you want to, maybe like that. Now that I'm rotating it, you can see that I'm changing colors, right? So what I'm creating is a pair of complementary colors. What you are going to do, besides presenting that color wheel exemplifying what the complementary harmony is that you will create two different sets of representations of that harmony. So for example, in here I have this pink and green, okay, and I've put a couple of pairs of squares. Again, if you don't want to do squares, if you want to put circles, stars, organic shapes to represent those harmonies, go ahead, okay? You are free to do it. I picked random or regular squares. So I'm going to click in this square that I created, then I'm going to press I to open my eyedropper, and I'm going to make a sample of that color. And then I am going to paint the second color with its complementary colors. Then I'm going to do the same with this. I am going to rotate it just to find the other two colors, and then I'm going to press I, and then I am going to paint the other one. You don't have to rotate your line, okay? By, at simple sight, you can like really fast see which colors are complementary. And once you have that, you're going to move to the second one. This time we're talking about the analogous harmony, and that means that are 3 or 4 consecutive colors, okay? That means colors that are next to each other, and you will do the same. And I already have my squares over here, and I am going to create the first example of the analogous harmony. There we go. And you are going to do the same. this is the way I represented this harmony, and I'm going to zoom out so that you can see the rest of my color harmonies. This image is the same that I put on my site, okay? So you can take a look at it. Now, what about the monochromatic color harmony? If you remember from last week, we talked about shades, tones, and tints. And monochromatic refers that you're going to pick one of these color hues from your color wheel, and you will create shades, tones, or tints, okay? You don't have to do the three. Just pick one and create shades for to represent the monochromatic color harmony. And the rest of the work will be for you to just create a separation line to identify the warm and cold colors. You don't have to put examples for this part. You will only put examples for the 6 color harmonies and one for the monochromatic harmony, okay? That's it for this assignment, and thank you.